Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here again. I hate having to do these videos like this, especially going live so much. I am a 3.5 year revenge retaliation, skull split, brain injury, body mutilation, identity theft, false arrest, kidnap, blood, piss stolen, false arrest to deflect crimes, also in an attempt to give me a record. Also, in an attempt to prevent arresting and charging against the ones involved, I'm a 3.5 year revenge retaliation, identity theft, kidnap, sex assault, medical blacklist, medical treatment refusal. I have illegal prisoner tracking on me. I am an identity theft, identity change victim, which I have shown and proven for framing, trafficking, and murder. My mother was stalked and killed 2 years ago from through Lennox and Addington OPP, Spencer Mills, and a mental health worker named Stacy from Billy Wooldridge, a Harvard inmate, sex offender, child stalker, sex slavery trafficker, dangerous offender, and guilty of many murders. How convenient. That's Billy Wooldridge. And he is actually a copycat, him and Blair Hardy and Spencer Mills, Ontario Provincial Police, and also close friends to Russell Williams still. They are copycats to Paul Bernardo. Stacy, the mental health worker, and Shelley Hafner are the next Carla Homolka's, the one that gets the victims for Blair Hardy, Billy Wooldridge, staff sergeants for sex assaults with Wooldridge, their children, human sex trade, slavery, trafficking, obviously identity thefts, identity changes, injuring, torturing. Dale Hartwick, you're going to pay for this as well. Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Holly Carlisle, once again, Dale Hartwick, who's using this on me right now. Is this your way of getting out of being charged and going to jail, change my fucking identity, or help murder me for OPP? And in return, you get out of this is your get out of jail free card. So you're now involved with people that helped murder my mother. I thought you liked her. Apparently, you didn't. I am a 3.5 year identity theft victim, compliments of OPP from Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, and this is compliments of OPP. I am a revenge retaliation victim for 3.5 years for speaking of their crimes. This is what happens to people who try to save lives from police in Napanee. You get your parents stalked and murdered, you get your identity changed, you get kidnapped, you get sex assaulted, you get medically blacklisted, you get falsely charged, and you go through identity theft for homicide, and there is nothing that you can do about it, especially if you are poor, homeless, elderly, disabled. Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, I see you in public. I'm going to kick your fucking teeth down your throat. That is not a threat. That is a promise. You are guilty of also being involved with murdering Jack Clark for OPP. You're a drug trafficker, drug lacer. You're highly psychotic. You're a homosexual, and I know that has nothing to do with anything, but you are an obsessed homosexual. You are a total pathetic piece of shit. You're drug trafficker, drug lacer, and you're the boyfriend to Spencer Mills and a serial killer. And you are friends with Russell Williams along with OPP still. This is how you murder. This is how you traffic. This is how you frame. This is how you get revenge here. Then you lie, you buy time, you use your doctors, you use your inmates that you drug feed and money pay. You stalk using your badge, positions, lies, false guise of law to be above suspicion of your crimes, and then you conveniently transfer to avoid arrest and charging and lawsuits on yourselves and OPP. And also to use your badges, positions, credentials as a means of hopes for deniability of your involvement with your crimes. Spencer Mills, you are guilty of murder in the first degree, premeditated, conspired with intent to commit. Spencer Mills 14716 was here at Napanee, now allegedly Aurelia, Ontario. Ex-chief or commander, year 2019. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, and Shelley Hafner. Lennox and Annington County General Hospital Administration, Wayne Cubbyduck, Sarah Fiddler. Paladin Security Guard, Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, file falsifier, medical blacklister, girlfriend to Stacy, and the one that assures their victims' crimes are covered up and assured against them. She's a serial killing doctor with her girlfriend, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor. Triage nurses Terry, Tanya, and David, they all need to be criminally and felony arrested and charged. They have been criminally negligently committing and aiding in this crime against me for 3.5 years. Medical treatment refusals, medical discriminations, name calling, laughing in my face over being sodomized because it was done by their boss, Billy Waldridge, and OPP Staff Sergeant, year 2019. I was shot by ex-OPP chief, year or commander back in August of 2019. No previous or no medical history or even going to a hospital or a doctor for approximately 7 to 10 years prior to all of this starting on me after I was shot. Then the medical problems began, the lies, the cover-ups, the time-buying, arrest refusals. My skull has been completely split. I've shown it and proven it and still called a lie. Lies against me about being suicidal and self-harm, or Dr. Barton laughing in my face over being sodomized by his boss, and then telling me he'd never do anything for me unless I seen a psychiatrist first, and I still like to know what the fuck that is based on, but that is medical negligence. Those words right then and there, you piece of shit who thinks you're above the law and you think that you're high and mighty and you think that you're so intelligent, you think that because people are on disability that they're stupid. Same with Dr. Waldron calling me a retard, calling me crazy, saying you can't fix that because of me showing my fucking skull being deformed, saying that I needed a head shrink, pun intended. Right? That's the kind of fucking ignorance I would get. And then I would walk out, and then it was being made to look like I was refusing treatment. And that's not the case. I am not going to be treated like a piece of shit and belittled by fucking doctors who think that they're superior, going on lies against me from OPP and Stacy and Tatiana. You are guilty of attempted murder. You are guilty of aiding in this identity theft. You're guilty of aiding in the murder of the entire Wood bloodline through this. And my identity theft and changes, my brain damaging, my injuring, my torturing, what all could be fucking proven. Time has been bought. Dale Hartwick, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Bob, Robert Barry, and the guy that hangs out with him that wears a camo hat and a camo jacket. He's got a little fucking pointy pug stuffy nose. Fucking serious heroin addict, crackhead junkie. There's Maggie Falls. There's Bert Hustler or Human, whatever the fuck his name is. They're all using this on me. But right now it's being used on me from Dale Hartwick. So I'm a 3.5 year identity theft, identity change victim. And this is through OPP, and there is nothing I can do about it because the doctors here are involved in their homicides. This is how they murder. Families are murdered and missing. Check OPP. That sex assault victim, I hope they were not treated at Lennox and Addington Hospital. And I hope that the person that done that assault was not associated with the OPP in any way, shape, or form. And that victim, my thoughts go out to you wholeheartedly, 100%. I hope that you did not get treated at Lennox and Addington Hospital because they will make it worse for you. Believe me, I know. Be safe, everybody. Watch yourselves, watch your children, watch your finances. This is also about financial thefts and frauds as well. Dale Hartwick, you're going to pay for this as well. You're guilty of this with everybody else. You were nothing but a fucking, is this your way to get out of jail free card? My own cousin, my own cousin now involved with this. But no matter how much I've shown and proven injuries to me, there's been nothing I've been able to do. Nothing because it's OPP. And it's Lennox and Addington hospital doctors who are aiding and have been, and I just go to the hospital and be fucking kicked out or refused. This is how they've been getting away with it to help their boss, Billy Wooldridge, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, and Blair Hardy and the OPP involved get away with these fucking crimes. They're human trafficking pieces of shit. Be safe, everybody. Watch yourselves, watch your children, and watch out for OPP Spencer Mills, 14716. Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, ex-chief or commander, year 2019. Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, staff sergeants, years 2019 and 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Ken Fuck, Ken Kill, Ken Get Away with the Money Badge Family Town Council Lucas. Robert Kane, Shelley Hafner, and Stacy, a mental health worker, was Daily Tea Company, now Kingston. Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Ambimbola, Dr. Sue, Dr. Fardell, Dr. Waldron, triage nurses Terry, Tanya, and David. Administration, Wayne Koviduck, Sarah Fiddler, and Paladin Security are all involved in aiding and co-committing with OPP criminally with negligent intent, the human trafficking, the child stalking, the pedophilia, the kidnapping, the financial thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds, kidnapping, sex assaults, and there be nothing you can do about it, especially if you're poor, homeless, elderly, or disabled. So beware of this. This is how OPP commit their crimes. They're using inmates, they're using drug fed, money paid co offenders who are untouchable. They're guilty of animal murders as well. So let that be known, Napanee. Be safe. The OPP you think you know, and one way or another you will answer for this against me because it is you that's fucking done this to me for revenge, using your little bastards. Be safe, everybody, and if anything happens to my dog, Runt, Tyler Lake, Holly Carlisle, you're gonna fucking pay for murdering them, you piece of shit garbage, along with Van Alstyne and Hardy. and Waldridge, you fucking rejects of society, you're OPP drug fed, money paid, untouchable little fucking bastards. But you hear the cops that I've mentioned, be clear of them, stay away from them, and be safe because they're highly dangerous. And if you can possibly avoid it, the doctors that I have mentioned, if you have to go to Lennox and Addington Hospital and they are working, be very, very careful, especially if you have not had a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years or more. They will start a falsified file on you and you will be fucked. And this is how they will get away with their murders. Conveniently, the doctors here are nothing about killing people and aiding inmates in psychotic pieces of shit, ending bloodlines for revenge, retaliation for cops. Be safe, everybody.